What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Gabos, and we back with another one, bro. I am stressed. I am stressed for so many reasons, but my number one reason for being stressed today, bro, the GOAT is hanging it up. I don't know unless you guys been living underneath the rock. The GOAT, Tom Brady, after what? An illustrious 21? I mix up him and LeBron nowadays. It's going out of style. But he announced his retirement, and I'm devastated. I'm devastated for a plethora of reasons, man. Like, listen, man. For my new supporters and guys that are new to my channel, ladies too, yo, I've supported a lot of teams throughout the years. I've reacted to a lot of games throughout the year. I don't know unless you guys know, Tom Brady's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. He's my GOAT. He's been my GOAT, actually. I've actually been a fan of Tom Bomb since the 2001 season. I actually learned football from watching New England and playing 2K5. I don't know if you guys go that far back with T.O. on the cover. Yeah, like that, one of the best all-time great E8. I'm saying E8. Was it E8? One of the best and last 2K football games that I can remember of all time. And the GOAT is hanging it up after a tough loss to Dallas and a tough season overall where the man lost his wife. He lost his wife, bro, in pursuit of that 8th championship. This season was a whitewash, to be honest. It was completely irrelevant. Tom Brady didn't have anything to prove, and I was just reacting last night to thinking that he might go to the San Francisco 49ers, man. But Brady has announced his retirement. The only quarterback that I've ever represented, supported in toxic fashion. He's won me a boatload of games and bragging rights and money on the side, you know what I mean? Because if there's one man you don't bet against in sports, it's Tom Brady, and he's calling it a career for the second time. And I'm hoping he lying, because, bro, I don't know who I'm about to root for. Your boy about to be a free agent. I'm still going to be a Patriot fan, but have you seen my Patriots? You know? So with Tom Brady now out the picture, let's react to what everybody's saying. Man, he was one of the last of the Mohicans, bro, of that class, of that era with Big Ben Roethlisberger, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Peyton Manning. Oh, now Tom is gone.
Oh, it's a special day. It's a special day in First Take. Look at the crew that I got in front of me. Mike and the Mad Dog are in the house. This is on a day that Brady retired. We didn't know it was going to happen, but damn it, it happened. It don't matter. And when you talk about talking about the greatest, who better to talk to than two of the greatest ever? You know it's special when Molly and myself are dressed alike. I mean, Lord have mercy. What is this world coming to? First Takes in the house, y'all. Let's get it on.
The GOAT edition of First Take. Breaking news. Tom Brady retires for good, capping a historic 23-year career. Brady, who's 45, announced his decision on social media, saying he wouldn't change a thing about his career. I'll play that for you in moments. A year ago today, he announced his retirement before changing his mind 40 days later, returning to play the past season with the Buccaneers, a winner of 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots, 1 with the Bucs. He ends his career as the NFL's all-time leader in passing yards and touchdown passes. The 3-time league MVP passed for nearly 4,700 yards.
Hold on. That's regular season and postseason. For those of y'all that are new to the sport of football, all right? Postseason, regular season. It's TB12.
This season, 3rd most in the NFL. Here's the GOAT, or as I like to call him, Teflon Tom.
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So I won't be long-winded. Like, you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates.
Hold on, Tom. Yo, I gotta remind the people one thing. Yo, do you guys realize we're never gonna see a quarterback like Tom Brady again? Like, before they even get into it, like, do you realize we're never gonna see a quarterback as methodical, as clutch as this man? Like, I know we got Mahomes, we got Burrow, we got Josh, we got Lamar, and we got a couple of rising stars. None of them is TB12, bro. None of them could sniff this man's shadow. None of them could walk in his shoes, bro. We're talking about 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 wins. I don't even want to tell you the amount of times he's won his division. What 14, 15 times? It ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. We're never going to see this man again, bro. 28-3. Where were you guys at when 28-3 happened? Where were you guys at when Seattle happened? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my goodness, man. We just lost the GOAT, dog.
I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing. Love you all.
The ultimate teammate, the ultimate competitor, and even Adam Schefter, good morning, in an emotional moment, still a moment of levity, poking fun at his retirement last year. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Adam, what more can you tell us?
Well, very classy send-off from Tom Brady there, who retires February 1st, 2023, the same day that he announced his retirement 1 year ago. The difference is this time in that video, Tom Brady says it's quote-unquote for good, and I believe him, and I think others believe him, even though the idea will come up in the spring and the summer when some team needs a quarterback and Tom Brady wants to play football because he can still play. But his life is different right now. He's a single father. His children are on the East Coast. There could be opportunities on the West Coast.
Man,
but it's tough to make all those things work when you're Tom Brady, to immerse yourself in the culture of a team. It doesn't work when you're doing that in Las Vegas or San Francisco or some of the places that he's been connected to in recent days. And he's tired right now, and he wants to recharge. And when you look back at his career, I think he knew that it was coming to this at this point in time. After the last loss, the Monday night playoff game to Tampa, we were riding back to the hotel, and we happened to be riding up in the elevator in the hotel with Tom Brady's parents. And as we were talking about Tom and what laid ahead, his father at that time said, well, if that...
Bro, y'all be doing too much.
That's it.
You make it hard for me to even hear. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Why is this broken into 3 different... Y'all be pissing me off, bro. Y'all be taking... My fault, Adam Scheffler. Like, I got to look at you through 3 screens, bro.
They're gassing you up,
I know
Mike.
I'm getting it in the back today.
Oh, my God.
I feel like,
get assassinated
Mike, I feel like they're just they're building you up to break you down right now.
This is too much sweetness for me.
I say the same thing, kissing our rear end, especially you.
Well, listen, first of all, it is an honor and a privilege to have you both on this show. I sincerely mean it. All right, I'm so happy to have y'all both. I am honored. I grew up listening to y'all. But the other thing that's important for the audience to know,
I don't know who they are.
It's going to be a special day to hear Mike Francesa religiously say, "Doggy, I got to go with Stephen A. He's right about this."
I hope that doesn't happen often.
No, I won't allow it to. Well, you and I are going to attack him today.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
Great to have
I wish
you both.
Brady would have picked another day, though.
Yeah, I know. Geez.
Who needs Brady today? He can have any day he wants.
Listen, Mike, he wanted in on the fun, all right? He wanted to be a part of this. Let's start with you here, Stephen A.
Yes.
How will Tom Brady be remembered?
Well, I think that the obvious is that he'll be remembered as the greatest ever.
Go!
But when you talk about him, you don't just talk about him as a football player. You talk about him as a leader. You talk about teammates who loved playing with him. You talk about contemporaries and competitors who revered him, and they didn't hesitate to show it. We understand.
Time out. Look at the credentials, bro. 7-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Super Bowl MVP. Should be 7 for 7 if you ask me. 3-time NFL MVP, which is a cap. He should have won more. 6-time All-Pro. First of all, let's be honest, bro. Who do you know that was better than Tom during his career for him to only have 6 All-Pros? 6 out of 20 years? And we talking about the GOAT? Bro, I'm telling you, the league be hating, bro. Come on.
And all of that. And then I think the greatest thing to bring up, I think that for me personally, him departing from Bill Belichick, guys, from Bill Belichick, I think goes a long way, because I don't believe that Tom Brady would have ever been satisfied if he had ended his career in New England playing under Bill Belichick. There was something. It was similar to Kobe needing to separate from Shaq to some degree. Now, obviously it's player. In this case, it's coach-player. But I think Tom Brady desperately needed to do that, and it was easier for him to make this decision.
I think that's an excellent point, and he won a championship to boot. 2 things, Mike, about this. One, I didn't see it earlier. That's a great Instagram thing he posted.
saw a little emotion. I know last year I screwed you up by coming back. So I like the fact that was a very good minute.
Well done.
Excellent. That's the first thing. Second thing, you know what I keep on thinking about Brady?
What?
He probably knew he was going to quit. It's 31-7 against Dallas. They're awful, and he's out there with 4 minutes to go, directing traffic, playing his rear end off. In the last 4 minutes of a blowout, he was annoyed. He dropped a pass. He's got a guy in this motion. You go over there. He played that game to the bitter end when he probably knew he was going to quit, and they were getting blown out.
Tom Brady made himself great. He wasn't great. He wasn't great in college. He lost his job, which is what fueled him his whole life. He's the most competitive person anybody's ever met, and he worked harder than anybody ever to be this good. He made himself this good. He didn't start out that way. He was drafted late. He had a terrible body. It took him time to do it. Now, I'm going to throw a little, oil on the ceremony.
Okay.
He's not the best regular season quarterback I've ever seen. Peyton Manning was. What? He's not the best Super Bowl quarterback who ever lived. Joe Montana is. What he is, though, is the guy who played the longest, and he won the most games. He won the most Super Bowls. So he will be remembered because nobody's going to play 23 years.
Did this man say that Peyton Manning was better? Yo, this is the shit that be triggering people, bro. Did this man just say Peyton Manning was better than Tom Brady? You know how many times Tom done smoked Peyton Manning? You know how many times Peyton Manning done deflated in the playoffs? No pun intended, because deflate gate. What are you talking about? This is why I can't. This is why I said it myself. I said it earlier in the video. I'm only here for Stephen A. I don't know who any of these guys are. But you're going to come out here the day he retires to talk about Peyton Manning being better than him. Ladies and gentlemen, entertain me. How many chips does Peyton Manning have? 2. And 1, he got carried, bro. He had a bad back and a bad neck and a great defense. He got carried for his second chip. 2. Joe Montana, 4 Super Bowls. Congratulations, that's not bad. 100% win percentage. 4 Super Bowls. You had arguably the greatest wide receiver of all time in Jerry Rice. Are you kidding me? To say that Joe Montana was better than Tom? How? And talk about Tom Brady played longer than them. Tom Brady, even though he played longer than them, he had 3 Hall of Fame careers if you divide his careers in portions. Pick an era. He's a Hall of Famer. What are we talking about here, man? Like, yo, we're not gonna sit here and trying to honor Tom Brady and throw shade at this man's name by talking about Joe Montana and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning. Whose mans is this? Nah, we're not finna do that. We're not going out like that. Hell no. What are you talking about? Yo, I'm telling you, they get on TV and give you clickbait information, bro, that nobody asked for. Give the man his flowers. You on a nationally televised show and you want to talk about a quarterback who ain't played 40 years. Whose mans is this? Forget what they talking about, bro. At the end of the day, Tom Brady the GOAT. He the GOAT. He the GOAT. What are you talking about? Man, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll rock with you if you rock with me, man.